Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a home game against Yeovil, followed by an away game against Boreham Wood. As you can see by the current league table, we're currently sat in 6th place. We've done reasonably well so far, and despite a couple of little hitches here and there, we had that heavy defeat against Southend, which we mentioned in the previous episode, of course. But since the games against Blyth and Bromley, we've not been doing too bad. We got good results against Halifax and Dorking. We had plenty of chances against Fylde, and we should have put them to bed really, but they equalised late on and managed to get a point from us. And we lost to Dulwich Hamlet, and they were the better team, to be quite honest. We were quite poor throughout. Ume got a penalty late on, and we had a chance right at the death to equalise as well, but we just couldn't quite get it over the line, and we ended up with a 2-1 defeat. But so far, like I say, form isn't too bad. Idoz is currently out injured, unfortunately, and he is out for around a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and yeah, it was unfortunate to have lost him, but Cybulski has been really good as that target forward. He certainly is doing a massive job for us up there, and hopefully we can get a couple of good results today just to push us up a little bit more. As you can see, the playoff places at the moment, it's all very tight. There's only 3 points separating 10th place Boreham Wood from 5th place Halifax, and only a further point or two above us there as well. So it's very, very close knit at the moment, but hopefully, like I say, we can do well today and get a couple of good results. The starting lineup for today's game is going to see Akers in goal with Powell, Forbes, Ronnie and Hanks at the back, O'Reilly, McCoy, Splat, McGlinchey and Ryan in midfield with Ume and Cybulski up front. We are rotating the goalkeepers a little bit. Lawton Green has been in pretty good form overall, really, and Akers, when he has come in, has done well as well. So we've got two good quality goalkeepers at the moment, and they are both playing well when they are coming in. That being said, it is only Akers' second or third match this season, so certainly work to be done, but hopefully, like I say, we can do well today and get a couple of good results on the board and push ourselves back into the middle of those playoff places. Um, Yeovil got relegated from League Two last season, but they're currently sat in 23rd in the National League. They've had a massive downfall so far, and they're really, really struggling. And hopefully, we can compound that a little bit and get a good result once again. Yeovil have had the better of it from kick-off. They must have kicked off to start the game as well, but they haven't taken their chance, so hopefully we can do a little bit better as the game goes on. Ryan losing out there. Hanks looks forward. Cybulski, it's gone over him, and it's very easily mopped up by Yeovil. Staunton's just holding on to it there and plays it back to Dreyer. Back to Staunton again. Cybulski just closing him down, but they work the ball well here. Thomas into Staunton, and now it's Bell. Bell moving forward. It looks like they're playing three up front here. Wilson looks in for Curtis, and it's just over the crossbar. And yeah, certainly an interesting setup that Yeovil seem to be playing at the minute. It's quite an even game. They've had a lot more of the ball, Yeovil, but that has been a little bit of a pattern in the last few matches. We haven't seen a lot of possession, but we have been very good on the counter-attack. And with Cybulski as that target man at 6'5", he is certainly doing the business for us. McGlinchey into Cybulski. What a brilliant pass through that is, and Franco Ume is in, and it's taken a huge deflection. Oh, what an error that was. Almost an absolutely calamitous own goal there from Yeovil. They get away with it, but only just, and it's out for a corner, and O'Reilly is going to whip this in to the far post, and Ume's the target. It's cleared by Staunton, but McCoy Splat picks it up and finds Forbes, and the chance finishes with that. What a strange little bit of proceedings that was. I mean, it would have been great if we'd have gone in front there, but as such, it remains 0-0, and Maguire Drew has got a very dangerous area for this free kick, and he whips it in, and that is a perfect free kick. Akers got nowhere near it, and Yeovil have a lead here, and it's like I say, it's been an even game. I'm not too frustrated, but they aren't playing particularly well at the moment, Yeovil, so I was hoping that we could get good results here. But like I said, they've been relegated from League Two. They've got good quality in their side, and because of the number of games we've got in quite quick succession, player fitness is a little bit of a concern for us as well. We have been the better team overall, I think, in terms of chances created. Yes, Yeovil have had more of the ball, but if we get a couple of decent chances, I think we could win this game, to be quite honest. But the chances need to come thick and fast, and they need to come early here in this second half. And as we get to the hour mark, we've seen no highlights whatsoever, and it's not looking too promising here. Like I say, we've had twice as many efforts at goal, and with the front three, they've been so poor today. And we're just going to pause there for a minute, and we're going to have to make some changes. Ali Hayder's going to come on up front for Ume. We do need to rest Cebulski, but at the moment we're not in a position where we can. And same with the wingers, we're really, really short in terms of wingers at the moment as well, but there's not a lot we can do about it. Player performance isn't horrific, but we've just not been creative enough so far. I'm not really sure. I mean, McCoy Splat can come off and we'll bring Maroney on in central midfield as well. We'll see if that does anything. Ali Hayder's not seen a lot of game time, but with Idozi's current injury, he will get some opportunities. Ronnie manages to clear. Haste into Thomas, looks over the top, and Bell almost got onto it. I think he may have been offside, and Akers manages to latch onto it. Ume nods it on here. Cebulski couldn't quite get onto it. Haste into Maguire Drew. Into Bell. Maguire Drew, of course, with that brilliant free kick to give them the lead. Here's O'Reilly into Ume. Ume moves it forward, finds Cebulski with a nice little pass. Now McCoy Splat looks over the top here. Damani Ryan gets in and Ume's there. Brilliant save from Dennis, and it's cleared away. But that should have been the equaliser. Ume with a very good opportunity there. And it remains 1-0 to Yeovil. And the subs have now gone through with Maroney and Ali Hayder coming on. McCoy Splat and Ume going off. Ume was quite poor today. But hopefully we can get a goal here. We're going to demand more for these last 10 minutes. I think we've been fantastic, to be honest. We've created a lot more chances, but we've just not found the back of the net here. O'Reilly here with a set piece. Can we get a goal from a corner? It's not something we tend to be very good at, to be honest. And O'Reilly whips it in, and it's cleared away, but it's out to Damani Ryan. Can he get the strike away? Yes, he can. And my word, has he struck that hard. Kamani Ryan with the goal. I keep calling him D-Marnie Ryan. It's Kamani Ryan. I've got to remember that. And it's 1-1 here. It's a brilliant equaliser in the end. And as you can see, player fitness is a massive concern here. But we've managed to get another point on the board. And in terms of the actual standings for this season compared to last season, we're flying. And I'm really happy we got that equaliser. It was nothing less than we deserved, to be honest. I mean, we dominated on in terms of XG and chances created, but we just couldn't quite get that end product often enough, unfortunately. But we did okay. It wasn't horrific. Ume with the 6.1 rating, he had that chance just before going off. He was very unlucky, to be honest. I thought that he could have got a goal in that opportunity, but we've got the draw and we're still in that playoff place at the moment. We're playing quite well, I think. And the fact that we are able to come back in these games and get a point is better than what we were doing last season. When we went behind, we just fell apart, or we tended to just fall apart, and we just couldn't get back into games. But at the moment, we're not doing too badly, and I will certainly take the positives from that game. We've got a few days to get through before the Boreham Wood game away, so I'll play them days off camera, and then we'll come back for that Boreham Wood game, and hopefully, like I say, we can get another good result, and hopefully better it with a win. Okay guys, here we go for the game away at Boreham Wood. We've got no fresh injury concerns. We have got a few fitness issues though, and hopefully we can get through this game with a bit of a rotated side. One or two of the players that have been our regular starters are back in the side today, but hopefully, like I say, we won't miss one or two of them too much and we can do well in this match. The majority of the changes have largely come in the defence, and Lawton Green is back starting in goal for us today. We've got Powell, Okocha, Hanks and Ling in the back, with O'Reilly, Barnes, McGlinchey and Ryan in midfield. Ume and Cebulski continue up front. They've managed to get fully fit, ready for today's game. Really big boost for us, because I was half thinking that Cebulski wouldn't be able to start today, but he's fully fit, concerns are over, and our target man, who is so vital to the way that we play at the moment, is in, and hopefully, again, we can get a good performance out of him today. And Boreham Wood are again, they're one of them teams that we do tend to have a little bit of an iffy spell against. They're not in bad form, they're sat in mid-table at the moment, but we're in good form as well. We've got to remember that. We've only lost the 2 games so far in our opening 11 games. And going into this one away at Boreham Wood, I am hopeful that we can get another good result. And here is Damani Ryan into Barnes. Looks over the top. Damani Ryan couldn't quite get onto it. Sam Ling whips it in, and Ume almost got onto it. And now it's O'Reilly. Has support with Powell. Back into O'Reilly. Can he whip it in? He does. He looked for Cybulski. Couldn't quite get onto him. McGlinchey does really well to beat the attacking midfielder to the ball there. And Powell inside to Barnes. He switches it to Ling, who's in loads of space here. And now Cybulski loses possession, and Ndukwu plays it all the way back to goalkeeper Boot, who tends to have really good games when he plays against us. I'm hopeful that we can get the beating of him today. Hawkins smashes it over the top, and Petrovic is in behind, and Petrovic has scored. Javier Petrovic with only his 3rd of the season, and we are behind here despite such a positive looking start for us. And a huge clearance, and Petrovic managed to get in. Ling here to McGlinchey. Ling with the delivery. Cybulski's there over the goalkeeper Boot, but again, Boot controls the situation very, very well. He's a very good goalkeeper, it would appear, at this level, and he just constantly gets the better of us. He's really, really a good goalkeeper against us. Bell and Hawkins just exchanging passes. We need to be a little bit quicker on the press there, and it's all the way back to goalkeeper Boot. Bell into Tasker now, looks over the top for Wareham. Okocha does well to win it. Now Barnes looks over the top. Cybulski gets onto it, and Cybulski again, it's saved by Boot. And Ume back into Cybulski again. O'Reilly strikes, and it's over the crossbar. And another save made by the goalkeeper Boot there. It remains 1-0 to Boreham Wood, and according to that, we've not had a shot on target, which is a bit confusing. But anyway, Boreham Wood with the set piece, and it's come out to Petrovic. A penalty's been given against us here, and it looks like it is going to be 2-0 with Wareham stepping up to take the kick. We need Lawton Green to really come through for us here. Wareham with the kick, straight into the corner. It's 2-0, and I think it's a bit harsh on us, to be honest. You look at the movement and the way that we're playing going forward. Boot has made 2 very good claims, and he made a good save as well. But we find ourselves 2-0 down. McGlinchey into Hanks, looks over the top. Ume gets there, finds Barnes, tries to play it through again, and Tasker intercepts. Boateng over the top, and Wareham's in behind Okocha here. It's Wareham. Hanks with the challenge. It's another penalty. You've got to be joking. Another penalty, and we're out of this game before it even starts here. Wareham, Green makes the save this time. That is a massive, massive save for us there. It stays at 2-0 and it keeps us in the game. And Ndukwu with the delivery from the corner toward the far post. Cybulski gets it clear, and Petrovic charging in. It's taken a deflection. It's cleared away by Ling, and now Petrovic is in again into Chang. Wareham, surely not. Oliver now. Plays it back to Hawkins. The chance is still there. It finally finishes, and it remains 2-0. They've had more shots on target than we have, and I thought we looked very, very good to start with. We're going to demand more here. We're only midway through the first half, and we've been quite, in terms of chance creation, I thought we'd done quite well, but we're quite poor at the moment. And at 2-0 down, we need a goal before half-time, to be honest. Lawton Green with that penalty save just about keeping us in the match, to be honest. And we really, really need a goal here, and it's not going to come. And annoyingly, like I was saying, the Boreham Wood goalkeeper Boot, he had clean sheets against us last season, both times from what I can remember, and it looks like he might be able to do the same again here. We've had a bit of a go at the players, and I'm hopeful that we can do a little bit better in this second half. McGlinchey's struggling for fitness. We're going to take him off and bring Joshua Ronnie on in central midfield, I think. Powell, again, is having a shocking game at left-back, but we haven't got many options out there. He is our main left-back, and he's got to do something. He's got to play well at some point. And Ndukwu with the delivery forward. It's cleared away by Ling. And now, here goes Ryan. Damani Ryan charging down this right-hand side. He's not got any support. Cybulski's trying to get forward, and Ryan, in the end, just booted it forward. And the goalkeeper, boot just makes a very easy claim. And it remains 2-0, and now Boreham Wood are on the attack with Tutonda, and Petrovic is in behind here. Surely not 3-0. It's just over the crossbar, and I think we're going to have to make some defensive changes here, to be quite honest. We've been so poor at centre-back especially. Okocha's going to come off, Forves is going to come on, and Cebulski's really struggling as well, but Ume's been just as poor. I think Ali Hayder's going to come on for Ume. Saying that he's in danger of being booked, I think Ume's going to be one of them strikers that he's a little bit of a hothead, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him throughout this season, and hopefully he doesn't do anything too stupid. We're going to demand more again, and we're going to go to a positive mentality just to try and create something a bit extra here. But it looks like we're heading for our third defeat of the season. We just don't seem to be doing anything. You know what? We'll just go all out attacking here. We're going to hope for the best. We're going to fire the boys up a bit and just hope that we can create something. We need something from this game. I don't think we deserve to have not scored today. But Boreham Wood here with a free kick, and it's Ndukwu. And I've got a very strong feeling that this could be 3-0. They're free at the far post, and Lawton Green makes a very good catch there, to be honest. And it's booted forward by Lawton Green, and Damani Ryan's in behind. Can he find Cebulski in the centre? Yes, he can. Cebulski scores. We've got a goal back. We are on very attacking. It's not something I like to do because it does leave us a little bit short defensively, but we're back in the game here with Ryan getting the assist for Cebulski. It says Kamani Ryan there, but then it comes up with Damani Ryan. Bit of a confusion, that one. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And the game has finished 2-1. Bit disappointing overall. I'll just double check that for a minute. Yeah, it says Kamani Ryan there, but it comes up with Damani Ryan when he plays in the match. It's a bit of a strange one. Yeah, a 2-1 defeat. Cebulski back on the score sheet, but not good enough. Powell, very poor at left back, and O'Reilly and Ume poor again as well. We've got things to think about for sure. It's the first episode that we've had where we've not won one of the games from what I can remember. And yeah, it's a bit of a blow, to be honest. I think we're just starting to be found out a little bit. And I mean, Cebulski did well to get his goal. We're still sat in the playoff places though, so there is still some positives. But as you can see, we're only 3 points ahead of 11th place Aldershot now, and it is a little bit closer in that middle of the table. So we're going to have to be on point. We need some wins again. Like I say, we've not been playing too badly for the most part. We've actually got a cup tie against Scarborough Athletic. I'm expecting us to win that. But again, we're away from home and it's the FA Cup. Anything can happen in the FA Cup. We know this. So that is going to be a tough game, but I'm hopeful that we can get a good result from it. And if so, then hopefully it can really build us up and we can get on another bit of a run when it comes to the league. In terms of upcoming fixtures, every game is tough in this league, as we are aware. We're going to get through some games, I think, now. We're not doing too badly. I mean, yes, we've not won in our last 4, but we're scoring in every game. And that is something to be said. The only game that we haven't scored in was that heavy defeat to Southend. But other than that, we're still doing okay. Yes, results aren't going our way in the last few. But hopefully, with games to come, I think we can do okay, to be honest. I think we'll get through some extra games now. We'll go for Barrow away and Chesterfield at home next time at the end of November. Like I say, we'll get through some games and hopefully we'll still be in a bit of a playoff hunt when it comes to those matches, and we'll see how we get on. And until then, guys, thank you very much for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe to us. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time, and this is Big Will signing away.